ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. And as I said, we are back. We are here today to take a look a bit more at the gameplay. So we're going to jump into the Crystal Palace versus Crystal Palace second 11, see how the game looks, how it plays, if there's much difference we can see, or if it looks exactly the same as last year. Who will know? I'm sure we'll find something. But with that said, we'll jump into play. I've just done a normal kind of split the squad down the middle, get them playing, that sort of thing. Looks quite nice in the fact that it looks like we're actually playing at a training ground rather than the stadium, which I'm not sure if we did that before or not, but it makes a lot more sense. Match preview. Oh, okay. That looks quite nice. That's different to previously. We can see all the names on there. That's quite cool. I like that. I do like that. Obviously, team sheet, which we normally have. Yeah, Crystal Palace Academy. I don't know if that's new, but it's a thing. I don't do team talks. I'm the quiet type, you know. That's me. If anyone knows me, you know I'm the quiet type. Oh, there's a whistle. I forgot there was game noises. I should probably turn those off because otherwise we're going to be hearing a lot of chants and stuff. But little kicks of the football. Ball moving around quite nicely. What have we got? We've got extended highlights, so I think we'll leave it on for now. Camera height, director. Let's go TV. What do we use? I'm trying to work out what we used to have. We had it a bit more zoomed in, didn't we? Because it always looks a bit nicer, something like that. But if you've got any preferences on the views of the camera and stuff, let me know. And obviously we can fiddle with them because it might be a case that I'll be interested in something else. We stuck with our control possession as the ball comes out to Wilfried Zaha. Looks inside to Eze, into Ayew, back to Doucouré who shoots and finishes. Very nicely done. Check Doucouré with his first goal. Jordan Ayew with an assist as well. Very, very nice to see. Lovely ball out wide. Zaha showing a bit of quality on the ball, coming inside, taking on Ward, playing it into Eze, who played it into Ayew, who laid it off for Doucouré, who did finish that one. Good stuff. So far, it looks exactly the same. Maybe it does feel a bit more fluid. I don't know. We'll have to see. Adaramola, though, he's a player that we'll be certainly looking to get into the first team at some point. A very, very good-looking left-back with lots of potential. Hughes into Doucouré. He looks to play it through. I mean, it looks like Edouard was miles offside. But, yeah, he was miles off. That whistle's going to get annoying. Let's get rid of that. Sound off, please. Music off as well. I didn't even hear any music, but reverse, you can actually see the other side of the that's been there before and I've just never used it before, so that's why I've got excited there. Tyreek Mitchell though, 16 minutes in, and yeah, looks all right. Ball in, Ayew with the header just over the bar. Yeah, the net definitely looks like it's more fluid. It's more like a net this time, although that looks a bit too gangly with the kind of poles and wires that are holding it up. Phillips smashing that one over. So, yeah, let me know. It was only like 2 days ago when I played Football Manager 22. Yet, I'm not entirely sure if there's something I'm missing from the kind of side and the gameplay aspect, or if things are looking the same. The dugout, there's nothing in the dugout, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we'll see something a bit more when we get to an actual game in the league, like the first game of the season. There might be a bit more to it, but otherwise we might be limited. I want to try and get into the Europa League or Champions League, probably Europa League, Conference League, just so we can see the new graphics and stuff that come with that. But I'm not very good at the game, so we might end up having to just kind of look at that from signing for Man City or something at some point near the end of the beta or even at the new game that we start to play. But Hughes, ball over the top. Ayew not quite able to get to that as Adaramola does well again. So, keep an eye on him. He might be coming into the first team very, very soon. Looking good down the left-hand side again. Over the ball to Mateta. But Anderson kind of sweeps that up. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, wow. Was that outside of the boot, long ball forward to Zaha? Goes up, Milivojevic heads away. I need to see more shots, because apparently that's one of the big things. That and tackling. We see a bit more contact in play, but that was lovely. Little bit of a pass, and Zaha flicking it on. Back to Mitchell. He's going to fire it into Hughes, who turns. Ball into Ayew, who's through. Can he put that one away? Not quite, as it's deflected over the top. And we see the net rustle once again. And we also get a corner by looks at. Oh, don't know what happened there. Hopefully it wasn't anything too serious. We can keep on going. Eze with a delivery. Edward. Sorry for the burp. That wasn't very good or professional. Zaha's shot deflected high and wide. eBay. I'm not getting paid for this sort of promotion. What's going on? Why are they there on the advertising board? Eze whipped ball in. It's headed away. Yeah, we're not seeing many shots, are we? There's been 8 shots in total. Gator, long ball forward. Edward, can you get up and win that? No, he can't. But it does come out wide to Ward, who heads inside of Milivojevic, who's headed forward. I mean, he's keeping it in the air quite nicely. Ebioe, back to Ferguson. So, yeah, I mean, I think it looks a little bit more fluid. It doesn't look quite so jolty. It is an improvement, certainly, I think, from the 40 minutes of football we've seen. So, I mean, I think the more we play the game, the more we'll see those little bits that have just fine-tuned and just look a little bit nicer, which is exactly what you want. Like, I think, yeah, it does feel better, but then that could just be, bias on my front because I enjoy the game and I want it to be better each year. But the ball's played back to Decore again, and this time he smashes it over the bar. But that was quite nice. First touch hit. It again felt a little bit more fluid, but again could just be a load of shit that I'm talking. So with that, let's go on to the subs bench. I mean, let's just bring everyone and anyone on, I guess. Just whack whoever on who wants to play. Do you want to play? We'll bring you on. Yeah, sure. Do you want to play in there? Yeah, great. No one's in there. No, left back. Yeah, Vontae Williams, welcome. Get in there. Klein, Capoa can come out and yeah, there you go. Again, get to see. I think the dressing rooms look nice. It'll be interesting to see how that kind of changes throughout the divisions as well. Bigger stadiums, better stadiums. Do we get a different kind of layout? Obviously, we're in Crystal Palace training pitch and stuff here, so I don't know how that might affect things, but looking at it, still pretty positive. 25, 35, 30 maths. 35 minutes to go. Yeah, things are looking good. Tompkins, Adaramola. Thompson's again. Going to look to move the ball around for sure. Drives the ball forward into Schlupp. And then Milivojevic. Vrijdervold. Matessa. Around the corner. Looks over the top. There you go. Okay. Bit of space out wide because we've got him out wide, which is exactly what we're looking for. Takes on his man. A little dink over the foot. And then it's deflected into Gator's hand. So, yeah. I could be completely talking myself up the wall with how things look and changes, but it feels a little bit better. It's those little bits that the little touches. A player looks like they're actually controlling the ball and stuff. It'd be interesting to see how worse players do it. These are obviously meant to be the cream of the crop when it comes to elite level. Maybe not Crystal Palace themselves, but some of the players as the balls switch. But Ward cuts that out. But Wells, Morrison, Nascimento. Here we go. Some of the young boys getting involved, which is nice to see. Again, good little turn inside, and it's a strike on goal. It does go well over the bar in the end, but that little turn and stuff, it looks a bit, again, fluid. It's fluidity. It's making it look more natural. It looks like a player's actually done that and actually taken the ball down, turned, looked for the pass or the shot. So it's good to see, certainly. A few dugout notifications in there, which we will probably end up fiddling around with and getting rid of. Williams plays back to Gator, whose ball forward is, that's cut out by Adaramola, no problem. He's going to come down the left-hand side. Can he get a ball into the box? He has to cut back, right-footed, into Obo, but it's headed towards Gator, and it's a comfortable catch. Again, not really a new thing. I've seen keepers do that before in Football Manager, so no changes there. But with 5 minutes to go, I think we've had a pretty good look at kind of how things have gone so far. But I'm sure we'll see a bit more when we actually get into the real competitive games that are coming forward. As Riderwell nicks it off him there, looking to come forward. There's a double challenge. Both players flying in there. Adaramola looking down the line again. Riderwald looks for the ball in. Can the keeper come out? He does. Fighting with his own player to get the head on that one as Gay goes up for it as well. But in the end, pretty comfortable there. Yeah, I mean, dud game in the sense of the football that we've actually seen. But I'd say we're looking quite nice with kind of the match engine and how things are looking so far. But again, the more we see it, the more we'll get used to it. We'll see if there's any little bits that we're not happy with. Are the keepers not good enough still? Although that has just shown us something that is very nice. Gate has come out. Mateta's, I think that was a dink. I think he little tiny chip over him to get it in the net. Riderwald plays it through. Mateta's through on goal. I think it was him. I'm not entirely sure. But obviously Gator's not very happy with that. And it's 1-1. Not that it matters because it's a friendly between our own team. But hopefully there might be a response here to try and just get another goal in the game. As Gordon looks to drive forward for the away or second team. Which aren't necessarily the second team. They could be the first team if they show some good response. But Gordon's strike fires across goal. Well wide in the end, and the keeper's not troubled at all. But it was a nice little dink, certainly from Mateta, as we have what looks like it will probably be the final kind of bit of the game. As Kapora throws that in, whipped inside. Williams goes up for the header, down to Wells Morrison. Good save by Jack Butland, gets it down, and is able to keep hold of it as well. Although I say that could be the last move. We could have another move here as the ball's rolled out to Gay, which, I mean, why have you thrown it out to him there? The decision-making there is I'm not sure of, as the ball's played across, but it's cut out and blocked well to just trickle back to the keeper, as Mateta was just in there, just waiting for that ball to come into him with no concerns whatsoever. But Adaramola has looked very good. He might be in contention or coming up to the first team for a few friendlies anyway, as that probably is it now. We're going to run the clock right down, I expect, and just have the game end there with 20 seconds to go. Nothing's going to happen from this point, is there? Surely? Can't be. So, okay, overview on kind of the gameplay itself. How much have we seen? Not a lot. You're probably not from one game, unless you have full highlights on, which we didn't, obviously. But from the little bits we've seen, the finish was quite nice from Mateta, and there's a couple of little bits that just look a little bit smoother. Obviously, there's goalkeeping changes as well, and a bit more physicality along with that. So there are those options. Dressing room is an absolute mess, boys. Sort that out. Why is there a banana peel just on the floor? Bottles strewn everywhere. Disgraceful. But otherwise, not bad. Not a bad kind of thing to see. And yeah, I'm sure we'll notice it as things move on as well. We'll come back for the Arsenal game, first game of the season. So we'll jump through all the friendlies that we've got coming up, show you kind of what's going on there. And if there's any good goals with some nice finishing from what we've seen from the engine, of course, we'll also show that. But with that, we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out, and make sure you're ready for the next episode that will be coming up at 6 o'clock today. Ready for your eyes. So I will see you in the next one.